Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Come on in here. Sit down with me. Grab your Bible if you have it. If you don't, that's okay. I'll read for us. And just get yourself something comfortable to drink, something warm, hot, whatever, cold. And we're going to study the Word today. We're in Psalm 57 this week. Today we're looking at verses 5 and 6. So if you have your Bible, open there with me. If not, I'll be glad to read for us. Hey, listen, while you're out surfing around on the web, why don't you check out my-dailydose.com. That is the Bible Bistro on the internet, and also check out the Bible Bistro on YouTube. Really would be great if you went to YouTube and subscribed to the YouTube channel. Just look for The Bible Bistro, and you can just put that in the search terms, and hopefully it'll come up. And just check out all the videos and other things that we do here at the Bible Bistro. Today, looking at verses 5 and 6 in Psalm 57, let me read those for us. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. They have prepared a net for my steps. My soul is bowed down. They have digged a pit for me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. Selah. So we come to 5 and 6 today, and 5 is an important verse because here we have the refrain. The refrain is given to us twice in this particular psalm. We have it here in verse 5, and we have it again there in verse 11. And the refrain has a wonderful effect of kind of breaking the psalm up. It's like if we were singing this as a song, this would be the chorus. You know, this will be the thing that we repeat here at the end of the first half, and then at the end of the second half. We would have this little refrain, this little piece that really is the whole theme of the song. God be exalted above the heavens, let thy glory be above all the earth. So it's really not about David, and it's not about David's enemies, and it's not about the lions that he's among, and it's not about the trap that they've set. It's not about any of that. It's really about the great goodness and mercifulness and salvation and truth of God. That's what it's about. So it's everything that's happening to David is not for him or about him. It is about the glory of God, which is true of our lives as well. You know, as we live this life and as we walk with Christ and for Christ, and we give ourselves for Him, we can use this refrain for our life as well. Be thou exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let thy glory be above all the earth. That should be the heart cry of every believer. And so we have that right here at the beginning in verse 5. This is a pivot point, really. It's a pivot. Now we're thinking about God's goodness, and then David goes right back in verse 6 to the bad guys. But notice what he says. They have prepared a net. Now he just prayed, God shall send, so that's future. And then in 4, his soul is, which is present, among the lions. And in verse 6, they have prepared, so that's past. This past tense, is what they have done in preparation to destroy David. They've not prepared their hearts with any good thing. They've prepared their hearts for a bad thing. Notice, net for my steps, my soul is bowed down, they've digged a pit for me, into the midst whereof they are fallen themselves. Oh, wait a minute. Here now we see the salvation of God. So now it's not David who's in the net, who's in the pit. It's those who have prepared it for him, the lion that he was among. So now God has done this work that he's been praying for. Mercy, salvation, truth. God has now revealed it to his servant. And now we have the break, Selah. Going to break now. Think about that. God has done this work, that little phrase right there at the end of 6, whereof they are fallen themselves. Selah. Now tomorrow we're going to take a different track. We're going to look at something completely different now because David responds to God's mercy, truth, and grace. here in verses 7, 8, and 9. So I hope you'll join me then here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.